right, guys, here I am. I'm coming to you to talk to you about something that you and I were taught as kids as an effective way to compare fractions that don't have the same denominator. And you and I were taught to use the crisscross multiplication method, where we would multiply 3 times 20, or 20 times 3, and we would get 60. And we would multiply 7 times 4, and we would get 28. And we would automatically say that 3/7 is bigger because it had a 60 here, and that's larger than 28. Here's the problem with that. There is no way for us to be able to teach our kids where that 60 came from and where that 28 came from without really going over their heads. There's not a mathematical purpose for doing that. So, in terms of comparing fractions using crisscross multiplication or butterfly, that is a no-go. Big bad no-no. What we want our kids to do is to actually find a common denominator, okay? And we want them to make those decisions by listing multiples of 7 and 20 are two denominators. They can do that, and they can continue to find something until they have a common number, or they can automatically multiply 7 times 20 and get a new denominator of 140. And when they do get the new denominator, they can compare the fractions then. So let me show you what a finished product would look like if they actually did that the right way. Because I chose 7 and 20, I actually am going to make it easy on myself and make 7 times 20, which is 140, be my new denominator. So if I have 140 here, I know I multiplied it times 7. Whatever you do to the bottom, you have to do to the top. And so here would be 28, okay? To go from 7 to 140, I had to multiply times 20, okay? So whatever you do to the bottom, you also have to do to the top. And 3 times 20 is 60. Okay, now I can compare these two easily. If you notice, the 60 and the 28 were the two numbers that we actually got when we cross multiplied. This is the way we want the kids to find whether or not a fraction is greater than or equal to or less than another fraction. When they just cross multiply, they lose the meaning. I often talk about they're translating 4/20 into the same language as 3/7. So they're using kind of like a translator, the number 140. So we want the kids to be able to find common denominators in order to compare fractions, okay? So don't teach the crisscross multiplication, show them this way. That will make them so much easier when they get to class and have to find common multiples and common denominators in 5th grade. Thank you so very much for tuning in.